Hey guys, this is MGS Warrior 2. I have another random Pokemon Showdown XY battle. My opponent is Sophus, led off with Cacturne. He switched out to his Simisear. I have my lead Vivillon. I was going for the Bug Buzz to try to take out his Cacturne. And he went for the Overheat. That was a nice play. That took me down to my Focus Sash. I got off the Sleep Powder, so that removes a threat from his team. For the time being, he switches in his Fearow, and I used Hurricane on it that dealt pretty nice damage. And now I decided to switch out to Weezing, expecting some kind of physical flying move like Drill Peck. It took it nicely, and now Fearow went for the return. That did decent damage. So I went for the Will-O-Wisp to cripple it and to cut its attack down. Fearow goes for the Roost, and I go for the rest, so we both healed up this turn. But I have the Chesto Berry, so it's a Chesto Resto Weezing. So I switch out my Weezing, saving him for later, sending out my Snorlax. It's also bulky, was able to take the Drill Peck very well. So he finally switches out his Fearow and brings in Cacturne. I take that time to set up a free Curse. Curselax is my favorite set from 4th generation. I set up another curse to raise attack and defense, as Cacturne hid behind a substitute and was able to get off a Swords Dance. And I phased it out with Whirlwind, which was a smart play. I didn't want it to set up in my face while I'm setting up. So he switches out his Fearow, goes to Electrode, which is on a balloon. I set up a third curse. I'm trying to sweep his team here. He goes for foul play. I was actually expecting a taunt so that he can stop me from cursing. I go for the Crunch, nearly a one-hit KO. Unfortunately, I don't have the Earthquake on this Snorlax. So Crunch is a 2-hit KO on the Electrode, and that's a KO. Now here comes his Porygon Z. It raised its special attack with its ability, Download. It took me out with a hidden power fighting. Now I send out my Tornadus Therion, going for the Focus Blast. Super effective, but I was surprised it wasn't able to one-hit KO. That allowed Porygon Z got off a Tri-Attack and killed itself with its own Life Orb recoil. Now here comes Fearow to finish off my Tornadus T with a return. So now I send in Delibird. And he doesn't want to take on a nice Pokemon with Fearow, so he switches into his Simisear, resist it because it's a fire type. So I don't want to take any fire attacks, so I go into Delphox, but Simisear's still sleeping. This is my Specs Delphox. I use Psyshock, and Simisear has been fainted. Here, his is Slurpuff. It's a new fairy type. But Wild Card switched out to my Vivillon as soon as I used my Psyshock, and now my Vivillon is no more. He went for the Surf, critical hit on Delphox, and now I go for the Fire Blast, and that KOs the Slurpuff. He sends in his crippled Fearow once again. He went for the Drill Run. I wasn't expecting that. Super effective ground move, but now Fearow goes down to the Fire Blast. Now here comes his Cacturne, his last Pokemon, going for the Sucker Punch. Super effective because Delphox is part Psychic. Here comes my Weezing, and I decided to explode on the Cacturne, but I was surprised it still wasn't enough to KO it. But at least I brought him down low enough so that he couldn't set up any more substitutes. So all I need to do is bring out my Delibird, finish it off with a priority Ice Shard, stab super effective, and that's the game. So that was a pretty exciting battle for me. So thank you all for watching my battle. Hope you enjoyed it. Comment, like, sub, and see you guys next time.